Good morning, Cortland Dragons. I'm Malachi.
Y soy Vanessa.
This is Cortland News for Thursday, February 29th, 2024.
Primero vamos a hablar sobre las opciones del almuerzo.
Here's what we have on our lunch menu today. For hot, we have chicken tenders, and for deli, we have pretzel snack pack.
Otra vez será los tenders de pollo para caliente y un paquete de bocadillos de pretzel para deli.
Looking ahead to the lunch next day, here's what we have on the menu. For hot, we have pizza crunchers, and for deli, we have chicken ham and cheese sandwich.
El próximo almuerzo tendremos los crunchers de pizza para caliente y un sándwich de pollo, jamón y queso para deli.
We have a few blue ribbons to read this morning.
This Blue Ribbon Award is presented to Mrs. Señora Schweitzer class for having an awesome line on the way to PE. Awesome job, Cortland Dragons, from Mrs. Brown.
This Blue Ribbon Award is presented to Miss Teza's class. Their amazing blue ribbon present and their respectful listening from awesome job, Cortland Dragons, from Miss Bannon.
This Blue Ribbon Award is presented to Mrs. Brown's second graders for walking quietly back to class after PE. Awesome job, Cortland Dragons, from Mrs. Schweitzer.
This Blue Ribbon Award is presented to Miss Posega's class for having a perfect line on the way to PE. Awesome jobs, Cortland Dragon, from Miss Brown.
This Blue Ribbon Award is presented to Mrs. Hannigan's kinders for listening and following directions on the morning. Awesome job, Cortland Dragons, from Mrs. Martin.
This Blue Ribbon Award is presented to Miss Rosama's kinders for following directions, listening, and walking nicely in the morning. Awesome job, Cortland Dragons, Miss Martin, from Miss Martin.
This Blue Ribbon Award is presented to Mrs. Callaghan's kinders for listening and following directions on the morning. Awesome job, Cortland Dragons, from Mrs. Martin.
This Blue Ribbon Award is presented to Miss Rosama's kinders for being quiet in line, listening, and following directions. Awesome job, Cortland Dragons, from Miss Martin.
Great job, Dragons.
Make sure you have a voice level 0 in the hallway,
so you don't disrupt other classes' learning.
Now it's time for a joke. Why did the chicken cross the road?
To get to the other side.
Yesterday's Black History Month trivia answer was that jazz is a music genre that was associated with New Orleans and blend African, European, and Caribbean influence.
3 classes with the correct answer from yesterday will be selected by Mrs. Hilliard and contacted about prizes soon.
Here's today's Black History Month trivia question. Who's the father of Black History Month for being the person who created the celebration?
Be sure to call into the office with your answers for a chance to win a prize.
Keep being respectful, responsible, reflective, and safe. That's all the announcements for today, Cortland Dragons. I'm Malachi.
Y soy Vanessa. Gracias por ver las noticias de Cortland. Que tengas un buen jueves.
Please stand.